Hello students, welcome to online class. Today we will discuss about working with CSV file in Python. First of all, we need to learn about what is actually CSV file. A CSV file is a type of plain text file that uses specific structure to arrange tabular data. CSV is a common format for data interchange as it's compact, simple and general. Many online services allow its users to export tabular data from the website into a CSV file. Files of CSV will open into Excel, and nearly all databases have a tool to allow import from CSV file. The standard format is defined by row and column data. Moreover, each row is terminated by a new line to begin the next row. Also, within the row, each column is separated by a comma. CSV full form is actually comma separated value. CSV is a common data exchange format used by the applications to produce and consume data. Some other well-known data exchange formats are XML, HTML, JSON, etc. A CSV file is a simple text file where each line contains a list of value or a field delimited by comma. Although the term comma appears in the format name itself, but you will encounter CSV file where data is delimited using tab or pipe or any other character that can be used as a delimiter. Basically, delimiter is actually segregating the information. The first line of the CSV file represents the header containing a list of column name in the file. The header is optional but highly recommended. The CSV file is commonly used to represent tabular data. For example, consider the following table. To retain the commas inside the address field, enclose it in double quotation mark as follows. So here we can see an example of CSV file with the following fields: roll number, name, age, class and section. Next question can be asked, why CSV file format is used? CSV is a plain text file which makes it easier for data interchange and also easier to import onto spreadsheet or database storage. For example, you might want to export the data of a certain statistical analysis to CSV file and then import it to the spreadsheet for further analysis. Overall, it makes users' working experience very easy. Programmatically, any language supporting a text file or string manipulation like Python can work with a CSV file directly. Now we need to focus on some of the advantages of CSV file. CSV is human readable and easy to edit manually. CSV is simple to implement and parse. CSV is processed by almost all existing applications. CSV provides a straightforward information schema. CSV is faster to handle. CSV is smaller in size. CSV is considered to be a standard format. CSV is compact. For XML, you start tag and end tag for each column in each row. In CSV, you write the column header only once. Though CSV is important for us, but still some disadvantages are also available. So please follow the disadvantages. CSV allow to move most basic data only. Complex configurations cannot be imported and exported in this way. There is no distinction between text, numeric value, no standard way to represent binary data. Problems with importing CSV into SQL, poor support of special characters, no standard way to represent control characters, lack of universal standard. So these are the disadvantages of CSV. Now we need to know file type of CSV. So we are having different types of CSV file like CSV, comma delimited, CSV UTF-8, comma delimited, CSV for Macintosh and CSV for MS-DOS. So these are the available CSV. Now here we can see the example spreadsheet and the corresponding CSV file. In the left hand side it is a simple spreadsheet from Microsoft Excel 2008, and the right hand side here you can see that same database we can represent through CSV, and the output will be like this only. Only the difference, in the left hand side we can follow the border, but in the right hand side we don't have the border, we have only the comma, because comma is actually segregating the field and its information. Now CSV format, as simple as that sound, even CSV format is not completely universal. Different apps have small variations. Python provides a module to deal with these variations called the CSV module. This module allows you to read spreadsheet into your program. We load the module in the usual way using import. And if you want to load a module, so we are supposed to provide the command as import CSV. We would open a CSV file for reading like this. Fr equal open patient.txt, R. We would open a new CSV file for writing like this. New line is used for switching to next line or the row while entering data in a row. If w equal open example.txt, w, and then new line. CSV reader. It returns a reader object which will iterate over line in given CSV file. See the command import CSV fr equal open patient.txt, r csvf equals csv.reader fr for line in csvf print line, and then you will get the output as given below. Here is the example of patient.csv. So it is before convert to CSV, a simple Excel file. The name of the file it is patient, and the fields are name, age type, resting BP, cholesterol, blood sugar, pick results, and heart rate. CSV reader. First off, we have to actually import the CSV module. Then we create a very simple function called CSV reader that accepts a file object. Inside the function, we pass the file object into the CSV reader function, which returns a reader. In the left hand side here we can see the example that is with CSV reader, and the right hand side we are getting the option without the CSV reader. First we need to focus on the code and then the output. So first we will follow with CSV reader. That time the code will be import CSV fr equal open patient.csv r csvf equals csv.reader fr for line in csvf, and then print line, and then it will follow the output. Right hand side without CSV reader, import CSV fr open patient.csv r for line in fr, and then print line, and then we will get our desired output. Reading from a CSV file. How do we read from a CSV file? We open the file in text mode for reading or making sure we give open command. We create a special type of object to access the CSV file D with we create using the reader function. The reader object is an iterable that gives us access to each line of the CSV file as a list of fields. We can use next directly on it to read the next line of the CSV file, or we can treat it like a list in a for top or the for loop to read all the lines of the file. When we finish reading from the file, we delete the reader object and then close the file. And the entire command will be like this: import CSV, import file equal open data1.csv, that is going to be your file name, then r, then the new line. Data equals csv.reader, input file, then the next data, it will move the data, then del data, then input file dot close, then del input file. Printing specific column. So in CSV, if the user wants to print any specific column, right hand side is the original database, and if you want to provide the code or the coding according to our criteria, so we need to follow like this way: import CSV fr equal open, then csvf equals csv.reader for line in csvf, then print line 2, and then we will get the output. In this way, user can be able to print a specific column in CSV. Next, we will focus on join option, the join row. It helps to join each element in the row together. So the commands will be import CSV, if are equal open, then mention the file name of the CSV, then CSV if equals CSV.reader fr, for line in CSV if, print double inverted dot join line. This way, user can be able to join two rows together, and then we'll get the output. Quoting. The CSV module contains the following quotation option, which is also known as quoting option. CSV.quote all, it will quote everything regardless of type. CSV quote minimal, quote fields with special characters. CSV quote underscore non-numeric, quote all fields that are non-integer or float. CSV quote underscore none, do not quote anything on output. Here we will follow an example. Import CSV for open patient.csvr, CSV if equals CSV reader. Then we have to provide the delimiter and delimiter type. Then quoting CSV.quote none for line in CSV if and print line. And then we will get our desired output according to your given. Slicing. Use a range to specify a slice, format, sample, start and end. So with the help of slicing option, user can be able to strike out some portion from a database. It helps to display their desired output according to their given command. So the command will be import CSV if are equal open patient.csvr, CSV if equal CSV reader for line in CSV if, then print line 1:5 means 1:5. That means from the total number of column, the user wants to display only from 1 to 5th column, and it will display accordingly. This is the actual process of slicing. Allotting row number by using line number. The print function called print the number of the current row and the contents of the row. To get the row number, use the reader object line num variable which contains the number of the current line. Here is the command import CSV if are equal open patient.csv, CSV if equal CSV dot reader fr for row in CSV if, then print row plus str slash str row, and then we will get the actual output. Over here, by the use of this command, user can be able to allot number in the row. Examples use of line number. So how the user can be able to provide number in line? Command will be import CSV if are equal open patient CSV, CSV if equal CSV dot reader, CSV row for row in CSV if CSV if dot line num double equal 1, continue. Actually it will skip the first row, CSV rows dot append row, and then print CSV row. That means what is actually happening over here, with the help of this command, if the user wants, user can be able to skip the first row, or if they don't want, so they are not supposed to skip the first row. The most important thing over here, the user can be able to provide a line number. By the use of line number, user can be able to take the necessary steps. Listing the data. Using the list on this reader object, return a list of lists which you can store in a variable like data. Entering data in the shell, display the list of lists. The command will be import CSV if are equal open, then provide your CSV file name, CSV if equal CSV dot reader, then data equal list CSV if, and then print data followed. Next we will discuss on list comprehension. The command will be import CSV, then if are equal open CSV file name, CSV if equal CSV dot reader, then data equal list CSV if, then print. We have to provide the value, and then we will get our output. We can compare the original database along with the CSV file output. So please cooperate and compare. Here we can see the example how the user can be able to work on CSV file, providing a different fields or different value, and this way user can be able to mark on it. So this way user can be able to point out specific value from multiple fields also. Next option is dict reader. When iterate over a CSV file, each iteration of the loop produces a dictionary. These key are the name of the column and the value are the data from the row being read. The command will be dictionary format import CSV input file equal csv.dictionary reader dict reader actually. Then open and then you have to provide your CSV file name for row in input file and then print row. Example how to use the dictionary reader. So here we will discuss by the use of a particular code. Import CSV input file equals CSV dictionary reader open file name, then max age equal none, oldest patient equal none. For row in input file age equal into row age. If maximum age double equals none or maximum age less than age, so maximum age equal age, oldest patient equal row name. If maximum age not equal none, print the oldest patient is whose age is this much, else print the file does not contain any patient. So this is the actual command we are supposed to use over here. Age equal int row age, that means first of all you need to provide the age and then it will check by the use of if condition if your maximum age is double equal none or the maximum age is actually the age that you are going to provide, then it will be stored as your maximum age for the oldest patient. Now we will follow how to write a CSV file. How do we write to one? We open the file in the text mode for writing the new line option. We create a special type of object to write to the CSV file. The command will be writer object, which is defined in the CSV module and which we create using the writer function. The write row method that allow us to write a list of fields to the file. The fields can be string or number or both. Writer row will convert them if necessary. When using write row, you do not add a new line or the character to indicate the end of the line, or the write row does it for you as necessary. The command will be fw equal open output.csv. Then writing using write row option. A writer object lets you write a data to a CSV file. To create a writer object, you use the CSV writer function. The writer row method for writer object takes a list argument. Each value in the list is placed in its own cell in the output CSV file. Here we can follow the example. Left hand side is your actual command by the use of write row and the right hand side you can see taking runtime input file. Import CSV name you can provide, age you can provide, gender, then ID, then fw equal open person.txt dot line, append it is just for append, then w equal csv dot writer, then w equal dot writer row and fw close, and then here you can see the output in the right hand side. Use of delimiter and line terminator. If you want to separate cell with a tab character instead of a comma and you want to the row to be double space, then use delimiter and line terminator. Passing the delimiter /t and the line terminator /n/n, then changes the character between cells to a tab and the characters between row to new line. So here you can see the command and the output. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to get this type of video, then please like my video and follow my channel. Thank you once again.